the 19th book of the Bible. It consists of 150 divisions. It has 2,461 verses, 43,743 words, 2,027 verses of history, 160 verses of fulfilled prophecies, 274 verses of unfulfilled prophecies, 164 questions, 413 commandments, 338 acts of God, 124 vows, 174 statements of praise, 118 complaints, 97 promises, and 865 facts about God. That's a lot of words. Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 says, let us know that God created man in his image and likeness and gave him dominion over the earth. Now dominion in Hebrew means rana, meaning to prevail over or rule. Men were created for God's glory, but men, I want you to know, women were created for man's glory. Revelation 4:11 says, thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure are we created. Man was given 4 purposes by God. The first purpose is to be the prophet of his home. The second is to be the priest of his home. And the third is to be the provider of his home. Fourth is to be the protector and provide for his family and his wife. But women, we are the helpmeets, makers and keepers of the home. The woman sets the foundation for the security in the home. In spite of what happens when the children feel that it's not going to be all right, the woman makes them know that it's already all right. The woman lays the moral and the standards in the home. She loves her husband, she loves her family, she loves God, and she walks in the purpose that God has chosen her to be, and she is a witness for him. Now, there are some things that will hinder us from seeing ourselves as God sees us. Those 3 reasons are sin, insecurities, and inadequacies. And the third one is our past. But I come to let you know, to show the confidence, Psalms 139th division says it has a mixture of wisdom and praise. This psalm shows that the personal concern of God includes the attributes of God by which he reflects himself to his people. In verse 1 through 6, he shows himself as omniscient, meaning God knows all things. The psalmist is convinced here that God knows everything about him and begins to say in verse 1, O Lord, thou hast searched me and know me. God is apt to search and test his servants. He knows your motives and he knows your desires. The purpose of God's intimate knowledge of his servants is to be protective of him. Now, there are some Christians who know what you used to do. They will condemn you. They won't let your past be the past. Once you messed up, they will continuously remind you time after time after time what you used to do. There was an old cliche that says, there's some good in the worst of us, and there's some bad in the best of us. Somebody can point out every little thing you did, the way you used to be. Somebody in here know that you are an ex-something. But if you want to be real with yourself, all of us in here are ex-something. An ex-adulterer,